Hello friends, my name is Sampath. Welcome to our Gardener English channel. In this video, I'd like to show you how we can grow coriander from seeds. It's really easy, it's really simple. I'll show you the process of sowing the seeds so that you will get maximum rate of success. For the potting mix, you can take soil, garden soil, coco peat and compost in equal ratios, but I don't like using soil much because it's really difficult for me to carry soil all the way from ground floor to third floor, so most of the times I avoid using soil. So instead of soil, I am using coco peat, which is like approximately 60%, and 20% of cow dung manure, 20% of old soil, soil that I have already used before. For growing coriander, you can take any container which is having a depth of at least 5 to 6 inches approximately. Even if you take a container which is more than 5 inches, absolutely fine, because the root system will be having enough space to expand, and when the root system of coriander expands well, you can harvest coriander multiple times. But if the container size is very small, if you take a container of 2 to 3 inches depth, seeds may germinate but they may not grow well. Even if they grow well, you cannot harvest multiple times. And do not forget to make drain holes to the containers that you are using. Be it any container, you must make drain holes to the containers. For this container, I made approximately 2 holes, but I am not going to sow seeds in this. I have another containers that I will show you now. While filling the potting mix, you must cover the drain holes with some stones or some wood chips or anything for that matter. For now, I am using these 2 containers for growing coriander, two different types of coriander. The depth of the container is approximately 5 to 6 inches, and I completely fill the potting mix. Here I have hybrid dhania. These are hybrid coriander, and this one is local, normal, regular desi dhania. The main difference between hybrid dhania and local dhania is that this hybrid dhania, the plant will grow like a bush and we can take multiple harvests from this seed. Whereas this local dhania, it will grow really tall. It wouldn't be like a bush, and the number of harvests you can make with these seeds will be very limited, maybe 1 or 2, not more than that. And each seed ball will be having 2 seeds. And while sowing the seeds, you shouldn't be sowing the whole seed. Well, you can sow the whole seed, but the germination rate will be very limited. So in order to have better germination rate, you need to split the seeds. So when you split the seeds, this is how they look, and these are 2 different seeds from one seed ball. It is very easy to split the seeds. It's not a rocket science. So I place the seeds on floor, and I'm just rubbing the seeds with some stick of this kind. You can also use a rolling pin for that matter. I am repeating the same process for another variety of seeds, coriander seeds. I follow a separate method for sowing the seeds. I don't usually sprinkle seeds in all the in the entire container. Instead, I make lines of this kind and I sow seeds in these lines itself, so that saplings will have enough space for growing better. So this is how I am making lines in the container. Just like, you know, even in the open land we follow the same method. My grandma used to follow the same method for sowing coriander seeds. So I am just mimicking her. These are hybrid dhania seeds that we are going to sow, and make sure you shouldn't pour too many seeds in a line, so that each seed will become like a bush. So you should give enough space for the plant. In order to do so, in order to give the spacing, you should sow only limited number of seeds. You shouldn't sow too many. I'm repeating the same process for normal coriander seeds as well. The first variety that we have sown in this container are of hybrid variety, and they grow like bush, whereas this regular coriander will not grow like a bush. So even if you sow seeds very close, I mean very thick, it wouldn't be a big problem. So I'm just covering the seeds with the same potting mix that is already available in this container. After sowing the seeds, we need to water seedlings. So while watering seeds or seedlings, you have to be very careful. You should be very gentle while watering. Coriander seeds will germinate between 15 to 20 days. So till that time you can keep the containers in semi-shade area. But once the seeds are germinated, you should keep them in complete sunlight. This is 10th day after sowing the seeds. You can see how the seeds are germinated. It would approximately take 20 more days for us to have a first round of harvest. Until having first round of harvest, we need not to fertilize the seedlings anymore, because the cow dung that we have used in the potting mix is self-sufficient for the plants to grow well. Meanwhile, if you think that seedlings are not growing well, then you can fertilize them with some liquid fertilizers like fish amino acid, Jeevamrutam, or banana leaf fertilizer. Multiple kinds of nitrogen rich fertilizers that you can use in order to supply nitrogen to the saplings. If you know, only if the plants are not growing, then only you should be using fertilizers, otherwise it's not necessary. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you find this video informative and useful, please give it a thumbs up, and do let me know how did you like it in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you guys in another video. Bye bye.